Welcome back, everybody. It is a lovely Friday, and this is just going to be, well, hopefully, going to be a quick stream to get essentially this second part of ASL-65 out of the way for future enjoyment. So, yeah, without too much ado, we're just going to jump into it. So, if I remember correctly, it was the Russian turn 6. Start of their turn, I don't believe I rolled for weather, so we'll do that. 7, there's going to be no change. For anybody who's paying, well, actually, you know what? Just not even. So, as a refresher, this is ASL Scenario 65, Red Star, Red Sun, and more specifically, this scenario requires the Russian player or Soviet player to get 30 VP points calculated as exit VP to the bottom board. They have to be good order infantry. They have to be mobile AFVs. So, depending on how a lot of the remaining turns go, there may or may not be a chance for the Soviets to win. As an example, the one of the Soviet tanks is currently immobilized, so it will not be providing any benefit other than obviously being an armored pillbox. The second one is under threat of potentially being immobilized. It's not always a guarantee, but you never know. There's at least two infantry in the back line, and they're able to hopefully to try and disrupt some stuff. May or may not happen, but again, we'll have to see. There's a huge flank of Russian troops that are going to be going through open ground, so they're going to have to try and survive. Light dust is still in effect, so all shots are essentially going to be a pain in the butt to see if they actually hit, if stuff survives. And then lastly, important stuff like the mortar still exists and is launching stuff. So this unit either has to move to get out of it and get shot some more or what have you. This AT gun could repair and potentially eliminate a lot of potential units, whether that be the tank in T1 or even just turning, because it's still a 37 millimeter gun after all, and it's not the best, but it's something to shoot at or shoot with, I should say. So, in terms of rally phase, there's quite a few things to go for. So first off, there is a self rally chance, so I will take it. It won't work, unfortunately. And then there's a guy in the back here. He will rally. So 447 comes back. There is a broken LMG and a melee, so nothing there. And then the AT gun is unfortunately not going to repair. Prep fire phase. I think the most pressing one is going to be this machine gun. The MMG is going to shoot at the Japanese squad that's adjacent to it. That is an 8. It's a 10 total, which unfortunately I think misses even on an 8. Yep, not even a pintash check. And no rate of fire, which is pretty bad. I might have to just advance and chance it rather than actually, they're going to shoot back. So anyways, that's a whole problem for the Russians now. The tank in T1 is going to keep shooting at the guys in the foxhole. Unfortunately, with dust, that is not going to be an effective hit. Do I want to try 4? Nah, 4 firepower up whatever is probably not going to work. So best not to chance it. And then I don't really have any other shots. This mortar has an option, I guess. Yeah, I'll have him shoot the CX guy. Nope. I think I might have to drop this mortar because it's too heavy. And I need to get more. If I got 3 turns, I could probably get him on the bottom board. But I think that's going to be it for that mortar. And then I don't really have anything else. All my long-range support, like this mortar, for example, if I shoot, I'm going to have to advance. I'd rather just move, to be honest, and get that out of the way. So I think everybody's kind of done what they can. Movement phase. So like I said, I have a lot of options here. Not a lot that I'm really favorable for. So I'm going to CX the back guys first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is double, so I can't actually get in there. Similarly, this will be 2. This is 2. And then to get across, I believe, is 3. Which, you know, I guess I can. So I'll CX and just go across. I could technically go further down, but I don't. I kind of want to get this mortar to get closer, or at least be able to, like this mortar. I think I want to try and blow up this foxhole, and just kind of keep it like that. So, in speaking of it, I will go up here for 2. Again, I don't really want to shoot anybody with that leader and HMG yet. Over here, on the far left, we can CX these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are sand, so it's going to cost double, so they can't make it either. This CX goes away. We'll have them go 1, 2, 3, 4. I really don't have an option with this crew. Like, I could shoot 1 firepower, but with dust and everything, it's just kind of a pain to do anything. So I think I want these guys to 2, 3, 4. If I can essentially stay on this left side, I'm gonna have to force the Japanese units to go after them. So I think that's the best option for now. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to go here for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I've got time. I don't need to throw them into the fire just yet. This is supposed to be that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing with this guy. 2, 4. These guys have moved. Leader and the squad. You know what? I'll CX them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That guy's prepped. This guy will lose CX. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to shoot at him with either guy. And I don't think I have... Oh, I did this squad. So this squad, what do I want to do with them? 1... 1, 2, 3, 4. Could advance. Yeah, I'm going to get here and then this HMG. Actually, you know what? I'll shoot the mortar first. Mortar. Okay. Well, that's a great shot because that'll be... the IFT should... Actually, no, it doesn't... So it's a critical no matter what because it's an automatic 2. Regardless of dust. So IFT is going to double the 50mm. So instead of 6, it's 12. And then there's no modifiers, I don't believe. So I'm looking at a 4 on 12, which is a 3 morale check. And they will not only ELR, but flip. So those guys are essentially screwed at this point. Yeah, they're not in a great spot. So that guy has shot. I do have rate of fire, so I don't have to mark that, which is good. And I think that's it for movement. So, defensive fire phase. I'm going to get a fire group of these 2 squads are going to shoot the stack. It's just going to be a 4 flat. That's a 6 on 4. I don't trigger my own sand. So normal morale check against the 8-1 and 2 squads. So 8-1. What's their ELR? Is it? I think it's 3, right? Where did I put their sniper? Yeah, ELR is 3. So he doesn't. Thankfully, he does not ELR. Squad is pinned, and the half squad is fine. Because the leader broke the squad, the half squad has to take a pin task check. They will fail it, so they're all pinned. I'll just put this on top there. Great investment right there. I dropped his mortar, so he doesn't need to do anything anymore. I'll do a 4, I think a 4 up 1. Nope. And then a 8 up 2. Actually, I don't think that's actually up 2 because they're adjacent. I don't know how the dune works in that. But even an up 1 is will be a miss. I should have picked the MMG. I'm a dork. What else do I got? This HMG. I got an LMG. You know what? LMG is gonna shoot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I'm gonna do a 3 firepower flat. With dust, that is nothing. You know what? The mortar, what's the range on this? 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, mortar is gonna shift to shoot at the enemy mortar. That is a hit. Wow, this guy is fantastic. IFT is a 7 on 3, which is pin test check. They're fine. I did not get rate, so that'll be that. I don't have anything to shoot with him, or anything else to shoot with him, I should say. The HMG is going to shoot at the squadron B1. That is rate of fire. That is a 9 on 6, which won't be anything. Actually, with the leader, it's an 8 on 6, which is a pin test check, which they will pass. So I will take a second shot. I will not get a second result, and also not another rate of fire. And yeah, this HMG, I guess I'll shoot at the tank. 2 hit. I will get a hit, thankfully. Ooh, that is front turret. That might not be enough. No, I think I need a 3 if I'm hitting front turret, because the leader doesn't provide anything, and the range will only give me a +1 to my 2 kill, which means I equal it. So yeah, I would need a 3 against a turret or a 4 against a hull to have any effect, which is unfortunate, because I would really love to get a stun. A stun would be pretty amazing. I didn't get rate of fire either, so that is it for that. I believe this should probably be flipped to 2 now. Advanced fire phase, I don't think I have any, to be honest. There's just no real attack, like no real damage chance here. This squad is going to low crawl to K2 because they can't go anywhere else. The leader here is going to stay where they are. They don't have to route, so they will stay. And I think that's it. Yep. Advances. Well, advances. I got a few options. Like I said, I'm just gonna ditch. Do I have to bring it? Because I don't know if I can ditch it for free. Let's see here. Support weapon. Abandonment. Possession. Abandon. It only says it in possession, even though it uses the keyword abandon. Alright, a unit can possess any number. Unbroken may drop at no MF costs. In order, yeah, and thus not need to advance phase. Yeah, it says it can do it, and it doesn't say it has to be its only action. That isn't to have been unpossessed at the start of that phase. Yeah, okay, so I can... Yeah, okay, so I can drop it. So the important part here is because I don't want to trigger CX, because that would be really bad, and I don't want that. So, yeah, I'm going to have these guys advance. Mortar guy's fine where he is. You guys can advance there. Yeah, I'm going to advance 1 hex closer. Guy with the mortar here is also going to drop it and advance 1 hex. So I don't really need any of that stuff, but whatever. You can advance. Both of these guys are advancing. These guys are advancing. And these guys are advancing. So I think that's it. CC, there's quite a few. So let's do the new one. It's a 1 to 2. Down 1, not hand to hand. That will not be a result. There's no infiltration or anything. And then it's a 1-to-1 flat for the Japanese. Nothing happens. This turns into a melee. Which honestly, like, it's not the end of the world for either side. Probably benefits the Russians because these guys are now stuck there. And the squad can't go and try to do something against this. Next up, we've got the melee that's going on over at the foxhole here. So it's a hand-to-hand melee. It is a 1 to 2 against the Japanese. So Russians will get nothing. And then it's a 1-to-1 flat for the Japanese because of the leader. Because I think if a leader participates, it should always apply. Yeah. Over here, we've got the first of 2 tank CCs here. So it's a half squad. Half squad's got a value of 3. There's a -2 for the vehicle being, or sorry, a -1 for the vehicle being immobile. That will be another immobilization, which is ridiculous. I wish they would have gotten... I can't get them anything else. Actually, okay, so that's a question here. Is Japanese get a -1 in CC? Do I get -1? I just write -1. So if the Japanese get a -1 in CC, do they get one? Oh, it's only during hand-to-hand. Boo. That is unfortunate. Yeah, and I guess, like, tank hunter heroes and stuff, there's probably not a thing you can do while you're in CC. Or at the start of the CC phase, if the defender as an enemy SS may make an attempt. Original 6 pins it. A tank hunter attempt. Yeah, I think the problem is that, like, tank hunters don't really... Like, aren't tank heroes just really about having your anti-tank mine and stuff? So I don't think I would get it, unfortunately. Yeah, it's immobilized. Do I get anything else? Nope, I think that's it. So that will just stay stuck at where it is. Because I don't think... I guess that's the other question is, can you hand-to-hand against a tank? And that's the only other thing I need to check here. Because I don't know if you're allowed. I can't imagine you can, because it seems weird, but... Because it... So hand-to-hand can only be declared by the attacker, and only if it involved units that have not been ambushed this turn, but once declared, it affects as long as a melee exists. When hand-to-hand is declared in a location, all infantry, cavalry in that location must be physically stacked together. Yeah, but attack, defend normally, sure. Any vehicle, passenger, rider, crew in the same location can attack, defend in the same CC, but uses the black kill numbers rather than the red ones. Oh, wow. So you can? Hand-to-hand uses red kill numbers on the CCT. A berserk attacker must declare versus cannot be hand-to-hand CC cannot be declared by or versus vehicles pillbox occupants. So, but you can't. Well, I guess yeah, that wouldn't matter because I can't. You can't declare it, but it happened against it, so it doesn't work. That sucks. That would be really. I could see it. You know. Is there anything in errata? I don't. I can't imagine there's anything in errata here. Must all. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything that's gonna bail the or not bail out this this tank. No matter how much I would love for that to actually be the case, because that would be one, it'd be kind of funny. Two, I think that having a I definitely feel like having an AFV be more vulnerable to Japanese, and because there is a hand to hand is like it makes sense because they're jumping on the top of the tank and stuff. But anyways, that is sadly not a kill. And then the return fire from the vehicle, it is a 2-to-1, and I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure it doesn't use CCV. So it's one of those. Unfortunately, it's a 2-to-1. So I think that will eliminate the half squad. So those guys are gone. Melee is out of there, and then over on the N8 we got the same idea. No result, and 2-to-1 will not be anything either. So those guys are stuck in a very nasty fight. All right, so that's it for the CC phase. We'll go into Japanese turn 6. Weather, no change. We got some rallies and some other stuff here. So the Soviets, that guy can't lose that. Soviets will try to rally their leader, won't make it. Take off our pins. And then there's simply a AT gun to repair. I will get it. That is fantastic. Especially since I don't think I can see him. I definitely think it clips, it specifically clips this. And if that's the case, I think it blocks it. But I can use the AT gun to potentially destroy this tank, which is going to be fantastic if it works. So we'll go into prep fire phase. The mortar will continue against the other guy. No result, unfortunately. No rate of fire, obviously. AT gun will shoot at the tank. That is absolutely a hit. And that will be a kill because it has no... it's a 9 normally, and it's a side hit. So it's... yeah, it's not having a good time. Yeah, okay, cool. So, it is dead. I'm going to roll for crew. Crew does not survive. Clone this. Flip that. Now I do have rate of fire, so I will have him turn 2 hexes and try to shoot at the 457. So 1, 2, and shoot at the 457. That will not be anything, but I will get a acquisition. Oops. And now those guys are potentially in trouble. And I don't have to worry about this tank anymore, which kind of frees up this squad, and I can probably send them over here. I can also do some other stuff. Like if I wanted to, I could reinforce that, I guess. Um, yeah, I just got a lot less to worry about now, which is pretty nice. So, speaking of a lot less things to worry about, I will do a 4 firepower flat against those guys. I get another 6 on 4, which is a normal morale check. So, leader is fine magically. The big squad is okay, and the small squad is not. So they will be DM'd. Actually, they're all DM'd. I'm gonna put the squad on top there. Cool. Next up, you know what? I'll do this guy as well. 3 firepower. Nope. Which is fine. I will probably need to move this guy back here. I gotta do something to stop this, this group from making it in. What else do I want to do in prep fire? Heavy machine gun against the tank that's in combat. It will be a hit. No rate and also no kill. I want to shoot with this HMG, but I'm gonna shoot at the squads instead. Probably a way better decision comparatively. That's a 4 on 6, which I believe is a 1 check. That's a 2 check. Okay. So that guy will break. I have rate of fire, so I will shoot at the other guy, and I will break the machine gun, unfortunately. Which isn't the end of the world. It sucks, but HMGs do repair really quickly, or potentially really quickly, so I gotta hope I get some good rolls there. What's my CC value that I could get? I have... I can't, Wait, can you CCV with 2 units together, or is it just 1 unit and an SMC? Infantry, odds ratios. Yeah, CCV is subject to any form of having. No more than 2 units may combine into a single CC attack versus a vehicle, and one of the units in any combine. Oh, must be. Okay. Yeah, so you can't have more than a squad, which is unfortunate. So I'm not going to bother with that 448. I will probably want this 448 to move over, though, because I need to do something about these 3 extra squads. And there's nothing in the middle. There's really nothing in the middle. So yeah, I think I don't have much to worry about here. So, is there anything else in prep fire I want to do? I could shoot with these guys against this half squad. It's kind of pointless. If I'm being honest. I'd rather run this squad away again to do something against this stack or this entire group. And I don't want to run them towards the mortar because that just seems a little wasteful. So we're going to movement phase. The fanatics will declare CX. I'm gonna run them out. So 1. Does anybody want to shoot them? No. 2, 3, 4. Do I want to do half? Probably not. You know what? I'll do 5, 6. And maybe if it goes terribly, I'll be back up. This squad will lose CX. That's only just to drop that. This squad will declare CX and go 1, 2. Tank will shoot with its MGs. Ah, come on. It is a 3 on 4, which is a 2 morale check. And they pass somehow. So that happened. If I had shot with the tank gun, that would have been a crit. Alright, well. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just have him shoot his tank gun at this point. No result, so I might as well give him an acquisition. I don't think it's gonna matter, but there you go. So that guy's moved. This guy has to get out of his foxhole, so 1 to get out of it, or 2, sorry, to get out of it. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. I gotta go to the left. Is there anybody else left to move or shoot? I don't think so. So, defensive fire phase. Tank's already shot. This guy's... I mean, I got a 2 up 2. No way. Or up 3, sorry, no way. I will do a fire group with the 458 and 447 against the AT gun. They will not have any success. I'm going to do the same with these 3 groups, or stacks. So it's 4, 6, and then 10. Yeah. 10 up. I don't think this is hindrance. So it is a 6 overall with dust. So 6 on 10 is a 1 check. They are fine, not even pinned. Do I get a sniper? I do not get a sniper. I think that's the one thing. I don't think this guy's activated at all, even on a 5 sniper, which is kind of crazy, I must admit. Might as well have this guy shoot. I don't think he'll touch this hex, so I'm just going to roll it as a 4. Never mind. I think that's it. Oh, you know what? This mortar, I need this mortar to shoot at that foxhole. They will hit. It is a +2 to it because it is a foxhole. So we're looking at a 4 on 3, which is a 1 morale check. All right, leader's fine, and the crew is also fine, not even pinned. They do have rate of fire, and they do have a acquisition now. So, yeah, I'm gonna try again. It will be another hit. That's a 6 on 3. So pintash check. So leader is pinned, and the crew is fine. And then I'll break the mortar. Damn it. I had a feeling that would happen, which is pretty bad because you don't get anything out of it. Or it's the leader, but whatever. You don't get anything out of it. I have to hope I repair it. I mean, at least I have a couple turns to repair it, and then on turn 9 I can always ditch it and just run across. So it's not the end of the world. I think that's it for defensive fire too. I don't see any other shots I want or can take. So, advanced fire phase. Advanced fire phase, I don't think I have anything to go on here. Yeah, the only thing, the Japanese can't shoot at the vehicles themselves, so we'll just go to route phase. This squad is going to route back to there. This squad is going to go into the brush. I think that's it. What else? Is there anybody else that's broken and has to route? I don't have to route these. I'm going to keep them where they are because I don't want to get them further away. And I think that's it. So, Japanese units will advance. So I'm going to have this guy advance downwards. This won't be able to follow because of distance. So the acquisition stays in I-5. I'm going to swing these 2 guys a little bit. I can move this guy 1 this way. Yeah, I think that's the way I want to do it. Guy with the CX goes down to U9. Do I want to get this guy in here? It would be a 2-to-1. He would be at 1 to 4. What's a 1 to 4 on CC? Needs a 5 or less. It's still... No, I'm going to move him like this. I really don't want to risk losing 3 units to 1. That would make me feel real bad about my chances. So we'll do top down, I guess, since I don't really have anything else to do. So it's a 1-to-1 over in Q9. So 1-to-1. I am down 1 for being Japanese in hand-to-hand, so that will kill them. In return, 1 to 2, they will not be successful, which is exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. Over here, same idea. It is a 1-to-1 flat that will miss, and then a 1-to-2. See, if I had rolled, I would have been a casualty reduction, but these guys are eliminated. That is definitely not what I'm looking for. Throw him in the foxhole. Why not? I think he can claim it. And then the melee goes away. And then over here, same as always. So half squad, and then I believe the tank will get another kill. Those tanks have been murderous. Yeah, that's it for CC. Turn 7 for the Russians. Take off our moves. Weather, no change. Rally phase. Rally phase, I'm going to try and self-rally. I won't get it. Try to rally the broken leader. Nope, he's dead. So he goes away, and I don't get to rally this guy anymore. DM will come off, I guess. Small favors. This DM comes off. This DM can come off. I'm going to try and repair the... Nope, mortar stays broken. And then HMG. Come on. It's the one thing I was hoping not to happen. Man, I guess, like, at this point, do I want to run them against the tank? No, not really, but what else can you do, I guess? Alright, prep fire phase. I mean, I'm going to do an 8 flat. 10 on 8 because of dust, no effect. 2, oh, you know what? I will attempt. Do you just have to attempt? I guess so. They'll pick up the MMG. This is still a 2 whatever, no result. The mortar's still broken. He's got no shots. I think I'm gonna have him try to overrun, because if I can lock them in melee, it's gonna help out. I'll do a 4 flat. Nope. And then an 8 flat. Also no. Okay, well, here I am. I'm trying to buy some time here for these guys, but I don't think it's gonna work. So movement phase, this guy's gonna start for 1 because I need him to... Actually, you know what? He doesn't have a radio. Oops. He doesn't have a radio, so I need to roll... what's their... That should be fine. I'm pretty sure their morale is 8. Yeah. Alright, so he can move. Does he blow up his engine? No. So he started for 1. This HMG is going to attack. It will be a hit. Won't be, and no rate. Man, I haven't gotten rate forever. I can delete this. I can delete this? There we go. Oops, not what I wanted. There. Okay, so this guy started 2, 3, 4, 5. Do sand dunes give problems to tanks? That is a great question. DTO, 2 plus cost of terrain. And BR, which... Okay, well, I'll take a bog check. He's fine. I will take a second bog check. He's bogged. But he's not immobilized, which is fine. And then I'm going to take a shoot with the machine guns. It's halved, but it's still +2 just for being in motion, I believe. Actually, no, I think they just get the half as the penalty. Anyways, doesn't matter. That won't be anything, so I can mark him prepped. Well, I don't have a machine gun to worry about, so I can do 2, 4. I'm gonna need those guys to move. These guys will do 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll shoot at them with this guy as a 4 up 1. Oh, nothing doing there. And then I need, this guy needs to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That guy's gonna try and repair. He's gonna assault move for 1. I'm not gonna shoot at him. You know what? I'm gonna assault move these guys. They're gonna assault move. I don't really feel like I have one dedicated target I want to do. The squad will do 2, 3, and stay there. Leader will do 2, 4. Not gonna shoot at him. This stack is gonna lose their CX and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and 6. Or sorry, 5. Yeah. Okay. Defensive fire phase. I mean, I still want to shoot at the more special guy. I do have rate of fire. I am shooting HE with it, which I believe I have. Yeah, I have HE. So it's 35 HE, which is just 4 firepower. But if I can keep rattling shots, it'll be good. So 4 firepower. It's a 7. It is a pin task check on them. Do they pin? They pin, which is great. Prevents movement, which is the kind of thing I want. I will take another shot. I will miss. Actually, no, I will get a hit because of my acquisition. So I'll get a hit. A 5 on 4 is a 1 morale check. They're fine. I have rate. I will shoot, and now I definitely won't get a hit. But that's fine. These 2 squads are going to shoot at this guy. I believe because it's inherent, I should get a +1 for the shot, but it's still 1, 2, 3, 4. It's still a 4 up 1. Nope. And then the guy with the LMG is going to shoot. I want to shoot the broken guy? Nah, I'll shoot this guy. As a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As a 4 flat. 6 on 4. Come on, I couldn't get a good dust. Normal morale check. He's pinned. Not the best. Sniper doesn't activate, so I'm not punished for it, which is nice. Mortar will take a shot at the other mortar guy. That will be a hit. So I can flip that to 2. I'm not sure if that should have been flipped anyways. We're looking at a 4 on 3, which is a 1 morale check. That guy's broken. Which is like really great. I cannot complain about that because now I don't have any long range stuff to worry about. I'm not going to be able to repair it, and even if they self rally, you know, it's still just a point, which it's not something I'm really worried about. I don't know. Oh, right. MMG is going to shoot at the half squad. That's 8. I think, do capture use penalties? Oh, right. And that's right. And they're not good with MMGs, period. So I'm pretty sure that's a miss automatically. And then I don't have anything else. So advanced fire phase. None. They're all going to be halved. Some can't even shoot because of distance. I mean, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do 3. I can do a 5 flat. Nope. Definitely not with an 8. Well, 5. Do you get? You do get a pin task check. No. And that's specifically just to check for sniper more than anything else. So that won't happen. No advanced fire phase needed. Routes. I mean, I don't need to route this guy, and there's not much of a point to, like, I just won't shoot at him. That's really just what it'll come down to. Yeah, I really don't think I need to do anything there. Advances, this guy's going to advance back. These guys are going to split into 2 stacks. It doesn't really matter which one I put them in. half squad in the back is going to advance. This guy's going to advance towards the Japanese. I am going to attempt to CC, if only because there is a modifier. They're fanatic, and I need to get rid of them. And then these guys are all going to advance one and try to not stack as much as possible. Yeah. CCs, there's only one. It is this one. There's no ambush. It's a 1-to-1. It is not hand-to-hand. And there is a -1 for the Soviet player or Russian player, but won't do anything. And same thing on the reverse. So I'm just going to mark this as hand-to-hand because that's going to be... that is going to be a hand-to-hand melee next turn. And I think that's it. So, yeah. Turn 7 for the Japanese. We got our weather. No change. Take off pins. Got a couple rallies that could happen. This DM will come off. That's just repair. You know what? I'm taking this out because this, no way that's coming out. They're coming back. Got one rally to do. They will come back. So 237 comes back. I think that's it for that. Yeah, okay. So, prep fire mortar is going to shoot at the 2-stack. Won't be a hit, but I will get acquisition. So they're going to have to hope they can get out of there. Kind of wish I'd gotten rate. Rate would have been really nice, but whatever. I might move these guys out of the foxhole. Speaking of, I will do a 4-up-1. Alright, glad I used it on that guy. Not get a 12 anywhere else. AT gun is going to shoot at the 458. Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to shoot who I shoot at. I will have rate and it will be a hit even with dust. That is a 4-on-4. One morale check. Come on. Nope. I'll shoot at him again. Eventually, I've got to get a crit. It will be a hit even with dust. Looking at a 7-on-4, which is a pintash check. They are fine. I will shoot a 3rd time. I will get a 3rd hit. No rate and no results. So real unfortunate there. That'll just get a +1. Yeah, I'm going to shoot a 4 flat against that guy. Wow. Okay, well, it will cower, which is unfortunate. But it is a 1-1-1, which means that is a 2-on-2, which is a K1. So these guys are automatically reduced. And then they will take a 1 check, which means they're pinned. And if it wasn't for cowering, I would shoot again, but they are cowered. I will do... You know what? I'll do a 6-up-1 against the guy in EE9. Won't be a result. And then the HMG. The HMG. I've got targets. There's lovely things I would like to shoot at. I really want to blow up this tank. I really want to blow up this tank, but I just don't... Because it's driven further away, I don't think I'm going to get to it. So I think I have to turn my attention to this group here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, I'm going to shoot the 2-stack in the back. It is an 8-on-6, which unfortunately is just pintash checks, and I'm not getting anything out of my leader. 2 pins. The second guy is pinned, which, whatever. I really need... I need this HMG to go on a tear, essentially. As for over here, I think I'm going to ditch the MMG and run this guy. If I'm being honest, he doesn't need to protect against his 237. And if I can have another unit to put pressure here, it's good. Yeah, that's kind of it. I will, in the movement phase, I will drop this MMG for free. They'll declare CX. Go here for 2, actually 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, there's not much. Like, it'd be half firepower. There's nothing I can really do there. This guy's gonna lose CX and then go 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'll just do 3, 4. And then this stack, these two guys will jump out of their hole. This tank cannot see them, so we'll turn his turret to shoot 4. Never mind. It will break the main armament, or the coaxial, which is cool. These guys pay 2, 3. I'm gonna have these guys shoot. Nope. 7. It is a pin test check. My bad. Pin test check against the leader. He's fine. Against the crew is fine. I'll try with the gun. Should be a hit, I believe. We're looking at 45 millimeters, so 5. It's a 7 on 5 is a pin test check. Leader's fine. Crew is fine. Cool. So this guy's shot twice. These guys will go down into G7. The crew, or the squad, will shoot a second time. That will not do anything. And then it's a matter of, do I go here? This CX comes off, actually. Do I go down here? And do I assist? What's a crew got for... crew is 4. I'd rather do with the leader. So I can get a... I would need a 7. Just half. That's pretty good. You know what? Yeah. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I will have the machine gun shoot. It's a 4 on 8. Don't know why I do this to myself. Any pins? Damn it. Alright, well, at least I got him to use a real valuable shot. This guy's just going to go into CC and get a 1 to 2 hand-to-hand anyways. And I think that's it for movement. I don't think I have anybody else. I have a very, very low amount of men left. Defensive fire phase, I'm going to try and knock out this AT gun. So all of these guys are shooting there. We're talking about a 4, 10, 14, 18, 26, 28, 34. You know what? Why not? And then 34, 37. So it's a 36 firepower. I don't even think it gets up 1. With dust, that is a 12 on 36, which is a 1 morale check. All that for nothing. All right. Well, you know your luck is cursed when that sort of thing happens. There's no other shots to make. So advanced fire phase, of which there are none. Well, I can do it 2 flat. It won't get me anything. So we can take those off. Oops. I did not have any DMs to take off. Okay. Fire, defensive. So routes. I don't think anybody needs to route. I don't think anybody's DM'd. Okay, chair. Advanced phase. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I wish I could have had that leader join in for this, but yeah, I'm gonna double check for this for CC with the vehicle. I'm gonna double check because I need to make sure that I'm not calculating this wrong, which is usually, I think I remember checking this and thinking I did it wrong. So there's 2 CCs there. This CC exists. This guy has not advanced, so he will not go there. He will advance 1. Honestly, these guys just staying where they are is great. I'm gonna have this guy go into the brush. This guy can advance. I think that's it, really. CC. So I've got the usual one here. This CX would have come off in the turn. It's a 1-1 down 1 will be a kill, and then a 1-1 flat, but I think that's still a kill. Yeah. So these guys are both dead. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to keep that guy. Over here, it's hand to hand, 1 to 2. I will get it, which is crazy. And then a 2 to 1. They're both dead, which that also sucks. And I'm gonna regret not asking for that number there, because I will not get it. Had I had the leader, it would have been a kill, which again, real unfortunate. Does Bog count as immobilized or immobile? 11.61. You know what? I have to look up immobile. Does immobile any vehicle which is abandoned, bogged, or immobilized, shocked, or stunned? Okay, so it is immobile, which means it is now immobilized. Which means, wow, okay, so that also means that that is no longer counting for victory points, which is huge, actually. And then return shot, I don't think that'll be a kill because it should just be 1 to 1. Yeah, it should just be 1 to 1. That's a 6, off by 1. Perfect. No other CCs. Rally phase. There is a question here to ask, and at this point, I can take off pins as well. I will try to rally this squad. I get him back. Try to repair. I do repair the machine gun, which is cool. So the problem here is I need 30, and these tanks no longer count, and those are easy 5 points. So the question is, how many squads do I have available? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, technically. 12, 13, 14, 15. So, yeah, depending on how many... This is really going to come down to the wire. All right, well, wasn't expecting it, but there are gusts. Gusts aren't going to affect anything here. I actually... You know what? I'm going to look up to see if dust is gone during gust, which is a weird thing to say. Gust. Vehicle... wind and gusts, heavy wind, etc. I need light. Does anything happen in light dust? Wind, and so F1176. So wind, force, gust can cause dust and can also increase or decrease its density. Any such change occurs immediately upon making a wind change DR. In each player turn that heavy winds and gusts are in effect, the dust density increases 1 level. If both of these conditions are in effect for successive player turns, this increase is cumulative per player turn. Whenever heavy winds gust ceases to be in effect, the dust density decreases. So... Okay, so if I understand this correctly... It changes... Wait, what's the difference between light dust? Huh? Moderate dust is treated exactly as light dust, except that the subsequent DR is halved. Except, oh, it's half fractions rounded up. Okay. So I need to go into my thing and change preferences. Light dust, fractions rounded up. Alright. Well, that's going to be interesting. Because now that means it's always going to add +1. Which is not great. For either side, really, but not great, period. So, rally phase, there wasn't anything else to do. There was 1 repair, and it got repaired. Prep fire, honestly, I think I'm only going to dedicate 3 squads plus the LMG. So, 14 against the AT gun. Great shot. It is 5 on 14, which is a 3 morale check. And they will finally... Actually, they will stripe. I gotta remember that. They will stripe, not break. So these guys are prepped. That makes this significantly harder to try to achieve, but I have to try. So in movement phase, these guys don't need to rush, and I also don't need to move as a stack. So one guy's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 4. Oops, 4. Half squad is going to lose their CX. Go 1, 2, 3. I will spend or sorry, that would have been 4 because it's no, that would have been correct. And they did not pick up the mortar because they suck. These guys will pay 3, 4. You know what? 5, 6. Why not? And then you need to move these guys. So first and foremost, I think I'm going to have this guy assault move. I'm going to shoot him with 448. There should be a -1 for moving over ground, I believe. So it is a 7 on 4, which is a pin task check. Do they pin? No. So that's done. Yeah, 458 is going to move up 1. The AT gun is going to shoot at them. It is a hit despite everything, and rate of fire. 9 on a 4 is nothing. They will move a second time. The gun will shoot a second time. It will definitely be a hit now. Well, again, and still no hit. But I do have rate. Yeah. Had rate, so I didn't put down any residual. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One of these squads will go 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I might as well. 4 down 2. They'll cower. It's a 6 on 2. It's a pin task check. They will pin, so there's that, I guess. Not great though. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Half squad will assault move just to get on board. And these guys will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably going to be a bit too stacked up here, but honestly, I kind of need it. Is there anybody else to move? No, I think that's it. Tank can't move. Defensive fire phase. I don't think I can see this way just because we're in position. So the mortar is going to shoot the nearest guy because why not? That will not be a hit. I will get no rate as well, which is kind of the name of the game at this point. But whatever. AT gun is going to shoot adjacent. They will absolutely hit because of adjacency. No rate. And another just terrible result. I have not been rolling good on my IFTs. And then these two guys will fire group against the half squad. Nope. And I break the LMG. And I mean, I guess at this point, HMG is going to shoot at... who's stacked up here? Yeah, this is the only double stack. So I'm going to shoot against them. It is a 6 down 1. It's a 8 on 6 because of the dust, which is a pin task check. So pin and pin. Yep, they're both pinned, which is great. I will take a second shot. It's a 5 on 6. Better, way better. 1 morale check. He's fine. The second guy breaks. No longer pinned. Do I get a sniper? Nope. I'm gonna shoot at the fanatic guy now. Yep, no results. No rate either. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get something extra there. Do I want to intensive fire? I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna intensive fire. I will not break it. I will get a hit. I don't get, well, there is no rate, and man. All right, well, just not meant to be. Not meant to be anymore for that gun. I don't think there's any other shots. Advanced fire phase. I will fire group everybody who hasn't shot, so it's going to be 2, uh, yeah, 2, 4, 8, 12. Is it flat? No, there should be gun shield, so there's going to be +2. It's a 12 on. Did I say 12? 12 on 12? Which is nothing. So they're all shot. No, their values just aren't. I can't even get long range. I would just get 2 firepower. It's not good. No, I think that's it. So moves done. Perhaps take off defensive. So routes, I don't think there's anybody that needs to, well, that's not true. That is correct. This guy needs to route. He will route back 1. And he should be safe if he low crawls, so he will low crawl. And then advances. So advances, I need to go into here. I need to take out this AT gun. If I don't kill the AT gun, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I'm going to stack up in the brush, even though it's probably not advised. These guys need to move up. You know what? You go there. All 3 of these guys are going to advance up. Get on board. This CX guy will advance. I think that's it. So, there's 2 CCs. I'll do the new one first. So this is a 8-1. Pretty much impossible to lose. And then I'm just going to 1-4 against everybody, or against one of the squads, which, no, not going to happen. Unfortunately, 07's in chat for a valiant defense. And then over here, the squad goes first. There's a -1 against a tank. Tank goes kablooey, baby. Finally, I get some redemption. So this guy is flipped, which is perfect because now I have a squad and a leader that I can do some shenanigans with that include a bonsai, because this can see this. So I wasn't expecting them to see or to get out of it, but now that I can bonsai, that's pretty dope. And I will be bonsaiing the crap out of some dudes. And ooh, I could launch some smoke too, or at least I'm gonna attempt to launch some smoke because I should have smoke. I do. Do I have it at that range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn, I do not. Well, in any case, I can still attempt to shoot at them, get some damage out of it, which is kind of what I'm looking for. So, turn... Oops, I have not been moving this. So, turn 8 Japanese. It's, yeah, we're still... I think it's still Gus. Or no, wait, I think it is just player turn. So, Gus are done, which means I have to go back in the preference and round down. Perfect. So rally phase actions, gotta take off pins. Can't forget to take off pins. Squad, they are not coming back. That's it for them. They will try to pick up the mortar. They will fail the second time. I will try to repair. I won't get it. I think that's it for prep, or for rally phase, excuse me. Mortar is going to shoot at this guy, middle guy. Why not? To hit. It will be a hit, which is great for me. IFT. Ooh, 4 on 3 is a 1 check. Ooh, that will pin him. Not what I'm looking for, but still, not too bad, not too bad. I didn't get rate, which seems pretty standard. HMG is going to shoot at the guys that were that attacked the AT gun. It is a 6-on-6, which is a 1 morale check. They are both broken. The elite guy goes back down in quality, which is great for me. I'm going to use the rate of fire to shoot at the guy in DD8. It'll be an 8-on-6, which is a pin task for them, which they will pass. Man, that really does give me a renewed confidence here. So I will do a 8 firepower flat against the same guy. Dust got me there, unfortunately. I don't need to move them anymore. Well, this guy does in the back, but this guy in the front doesn't have to. So we'll do, no. I'll do a 4-up-1 against the half squad. Ooh, Dust is going to screw that up, but it is still a, what is that, up 1. It's a 5-on-2, which is a normal morale check. I will take that, especially since it breaks them. So you're prep fired as well. And, man, this is fast becoming a scenario that the Russians will not be able to win just because of losses. Because they need to be good order. So, movement phase. This guy is loses his CX. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be able to prevent routes, which is really good. And then this guy is just going to move 1, 2. Do I want to shoot with anybody? Not really. Dust is really problematic here because I don't know how well or poorly my shots are going to go. I'll do with this front guy since it's a 4, I think it'd be up 1. It's a pin task check. So they are fine. Sniper doesn't activate. Man, that is the calmest sniper on a 5 I've ever had. And then Bonsai. I'm going to target the guy in E8. So these guys are Bonsaiing, which means their morale goes up by 1. Bonsai, 1, 2. This guy is going to shoot. That's a 8-down-2. That will cower. So it goes down to a 6. It is still a 2-on-6, which is going to be a KIA against the leader because you can't have nice things. So that was, yeah, 2 movement. Yeah, I guess technically I'm obliged to go there. There is residual. I don't know if dust affects it or I forget is really the thing. So I'm going to say it applies. Not 100% sure. Which means it's a 6 on the cowards. It would be a 6-on-2, which is a pin task check. Bonsai can't pin. I don't want to take a final protective, so I will let him come in. He will take, it's first fired, he'll become finaled. So it's a triple halved, so 6. Another 6-down-2. It's an 8-on-6. Another pin task check result. Doesn't take it. I'm an idiot because I should have included everybody else. I will do it now. So the guy adjacent will do 4, and this guy is also providing 4. So 8-down-2, nothing. Man, big whoops on my part. I should have. You know what? 4-down-2. Nope. All right. Well, I really tried, and I really didn't get anywhere. They are immediately hand to hand as well because unlike Berserk, goes immediately to CC. And I got no more moves. So defensive fire phase. You know, I think I'm just gonna stack it and shoot the front guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 guys are at full firepower. So that's 8, 12, 14, and then 14, 17, 21. 21 up 1, I believe. So it's a 7-on-21. So looking at a 3 morale check. Oof. They will stripe and I believe ELR. I'm going to say the ELR. Does sniper activate? Okay, well, at this point I'm going to give up on this sniper. That's crazy. Defensive fire can go away. Advancing fire phase, none. Really nothing I can do. Routes. This guy's only real option is to route to DD9. These guys can stay here, but honestly, it's kind of crazy to do so. Um, I think I'm going to brave, for how silly it is, I think I'm going to brave getting back here because I need them to, I really need them to rally. And it's kind of, at this point, if I don't get there and rally, I don't have, excuse me, I don't have the time for it. Turn 9, like, I'm not going to be able to. So, uh, they'll take a morale check. They're fine. They get into here. They're okay. They take a second morale check. They will half squad. I am gonna play it as if a sniper does activate. I don't know why, because I didn't activate again. Same thing for this guy. Morale check. He's fine. Gets into the brush. He's fine. And then here, and we'll morale check a second time. I'm just gonna keep the DM on top of them so I know. And then there's no other routes, I don't think. None that are forced. So, advanced phase. You know what? I'm going to combine these two because I really don't think anything can really happen at this point. You go there, and that's it for advances. CC, there's only one. Yeah, there's only one. It's a 1-to-1 hand-to-hand. It will be a kill, and nothing in return. So this guy disappears, and I mean, this guy's hosed. I think that's going to be what's going to happen. But despite that, he's paid a. He's given me a lot. He's given me a lot. So I cannot complain. The backup guy in the brush, I didn't know what to do with. You know, saves my bacon, kills a tank, and all that other stuff. So that's awesome. At this point, I kind of need all my rallies to go perfectly. So I'm just going to do some rallies. Doesn't come back. And then I got 3. I'm going to do the DM first. So the 6 guy is not coming back. The 7 guy is. And the other guy does. So just to make sure, that was a 4-8. Yeah, no. But the other 2 come back. So the question is, how many squads do I have? How many points do I have of good order troops? And I gotta take off pins. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and a half, 10 and a half, 11 and a half, 12 and a half. I can technically get this guy on board for 13, 13 and a half. I can abandon this tank, technically. That should probably be a rule that you shouldn't be able to. I don't think they really thought about that. Unless it's in there and I missed it. Can you voluntarily abandon vehicles? Yeah, you shouldn't be able to. It doesn't say, but that, you know, that's kind of silly. Ah, I had Molotov checks against AFVs. I forgot about that the entire game. I mean, it would have just made the Japanese defense better, really. Need to put a count. I should have put a counter and I had the Molotov on it. I think I can safely call it game, to be honest. The most I can get is 13, 13 and a half. If I abandon this, get this guy on board, which is still kind of an ask, if I'm being honest, and if these guys get on board. I'm pretty confident in saying that these 3 squads and maybe the tank, the TEM, or the hindrance that the tanks provide is kind of problematic here because I don't think the tank can take out the 448, but I think the 3 squads will be able to take out the 448. On the left side, however, as long as this HMG like kills one guy, breaks 1 stack, I mean, they're done. I don't need to get closer, which is the thing. I would like to get some guys out of open. I can move that. I would like to get some guys out of the open into brush, as an example. But there's no sense running towards anything. I can be on this corner and still be fine. The problem is that I'm I didn't repair the LMG. The problem is that the Japanese don't need to advance. I'm already at the threshold. I can get this guy as a like a to CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and advance. So I can still be a stinker and just kind of kill other dudes. Not that that even really matters. I could CX and just get here and then advance fire phase on somebody. But the point is that if the Soviet player retreats and gets to this hex, then I can still reach that with one squad that I have no care for, and as long as they're in CC, even if the CC does not successfully happen, you're no longer good order, which means that again you don't count for EVP, you don't count for the scenario. So I think in this game I can safely call it here. I'm glad I did this second part, just because of all the shenanigans that happened with dust and everything. It was a lot of fun. Would have been I can only imagine this would have been a tad bit more enjoyable with somebody else. Which, speaking of, I am still looking for someone to play with during the week. It's only been, this is like the second solo stream since Sean unfortunately could no longer be available for the game. So if anybody wishes to hop in, wants to play ASL, we're almost at Germany versus Poland. The pivotal scenarios that take place around that. So we're almost there. If someone wants to take part in the chronological escapade throughout the years, please drop me a line. You can, I think my socials are on the Twitch page. You can find me on Discord. You can find me on Something Awful. You can find me on YouTube, a bunch of places. So drop me a line if you're interested. Honestly, it doesn't have to be Tuesdays. Tuesdays is just kind of how it was back in the day. And again, I'm fine with changing it to Monday or Friday or whatever. All that said and done, I did enjoy this scenario, so I'm glad I got to play it. And the next solo scenario, which I should look into, will be. I'm trying not to take some of the more interesting ones because I want to play those with Rootin. So I need to make sure that whatever I'm picking here is going to be fun, interesting, etc. So I may take ASL Journal 13's J195, which is an Albanian versus Italian scenario, one of the very new ones. I believe it's supposed to simulate an Italian assault into Albania with, like, I'm pretty sure it's like a amphibious landing. Should be interesting. I'm automatically looking forward to it just because of the content. So I hope to see you in the future. And as always, have a good night. This is another stream that's taking place during AGDQ. So if you're watching this, please give them a look. See what other people are playing in terms of games done very quickly, and support the Prevent Cancer Society. Thanks, and have a good weekend.